Most business owners think that to make money on YouTube, you need to go viral, but that is completely false. And to prove it, I'm going to show you exactly how I made over $100,000 from one single video, and that video currently has just 700 views. This isn't some fake guru story. I'll show you the actual screenshots, messages, and publicly available information so that you can actually go and verify it for yourself. But just quickly before that, if you're an agency owner or an entrepreneur and you're tired of trying and failing with creating content for your business, click the first link in the description to work directly with me. I've personally made over 6 figures in revenue from YouTube alone, and I've also helped my clients get over 7 figures in revenue combined, and I would love to do the same for you. Okay, back to the video. So the year was 2020 and lockdowns were in full swing. At the time, I was an up-and-coming writer who was just trying to make a living online, basically fighting for any sort of writing job that I could find. I was struggling to get clients, and then around the same time, I found this YouTuber whose content I absolutely adored. I wanted to write for him more than anything else in the world. He was my dream client, you could say. But the problem was that he was already really big. He had close to 1 million subscribers at the time. So there was really no realistic way that I could get, a hold of him. I could email him, hoping to get a response. But even people who talk about doing cold pitches, things like that, they'll tell you that it's very unrealistic to try to reach people who are already that big when you're just starting out. They already get hundreds, if not thousands of cold pitches every single week, and whatever you write will literally just get drowned in the noise. And even if I somehow got his attention, how could I prove to him that I could do what he wanted? From the outside, I was just another random writer asking for a shot. You see, so most people, when they see these obstacles, they just stop there. They see the gap and they assume it's impossible. I'm too small, I don't have the credentials, I'll try again when I have more proof. But I'm not most people. So I thought to myself that there were only two main problems: finding a way to get his attention and showing him just how good I was. And the best way to do both of them is to make a video that mirrors his style perfectly. First, because it's a video in its style, the algorithm will definitely serve him since it's the exact target avatar I'm making the video for. And two, it will show that I can perfectly mirror his style. So I made the video and it completely flopped, at least by normal YouTube standards. With just around 700 views, it was dead in the water. Even he didn't see it. So I sent him an email. No fancy pitch deck, no long explanations, just a short message with a link to the video telling him that I wanted to write for his channel. He watched it and he hired me on the spot. He didn't ask me to do any test script, no interview, nothing like that. The first video I ever wrote for him got 2 million views. That's this video right here. That alone would have been a huge win, but it got even crazier. I worked with him for about 2 years. We grew the channel together, we refined the format, and we made videos that performed consistently at a very, very high level. Eventually, the channel then got sold to a larger media company, and when that happened, the role of showrunner opened up. Now, this is the part that still feels surreal to say out loud. People working in Hollywood applied for that job. People with decades of actual television experience. People who had managed large productions, big teams, real studios. Meanwhile, I had never even applied for a job before in my life. I was a 21-year-old kid with zero work experience or even a resume, but I had something they didn't. I had proof. I had an entire YouTube channel that demonstrated two things very clearly. One, I understood the exact style of content we were making because I had been making it for 2 years prior. And two, I understood how to manage a YouTube channel because I had already done it. So I got the job. When you add it all up, from working as a writer to now being the showrunner for the past 3 years, that one video alone with less than 1,000 views has made me well over $100,000. Now you can check my LinkedIn profile, my YT Jobs profile. All of this is easily verifiable. And this isn't just a one-off. Just a couple of years ago, I did something similar again. I made a video with the explicit goal of getting the attention of one of the fastest growing YouTubers at the time, Cleo Abraham. It was the same idea, a very specific avatar, very precise intent. The video wasn't made for everyone, it was made literally for just one person. And of course, it worked again. Here's the comment she left on the video. You can go on the video yourself and verify it that it's actually her. This is a YouTuber with 7 million subscribers, by the way. And at the time, I had just like 2,000 subscribers on that channel. That comment turned into an opportunity that could have completely changed my career. Eventually, sadly, it didn't work out in the end because of travel issues, but the point isn't the outcome. The point is that the mechanism worked again. So what exactly is this mechanism and how can you use it to land your dream client? There are 3 key levers that you have to pull for it to work. If you miss one of them, everything will fall apart. But if you pull all 3 of them together, you can completely change your business and even your life forever. By the way, I'm opening up a completely free school community for people who want to grow their business through YouTube and not chase views. So you're not chasing views, you're only trying to attract the right clients. Every week, I'll break down one member's YouTube channel live and build a complete strategy from scratch so you can see exactly how I come up with ideas that target high-ticket clients. You'll also get limited but direct access to me, a curated group of serious like-minded viewers like yourself, and eventually private trainings, tools, and everything you guys need based on what the community actually wants. If that sounds useful, it's the second link in the description. Level 1, precision targeting. Know exactly who you're trying to reach and make the video for them, not an audience. Most people say they know their audience, but what they really mean is that they have a vague idea of the kind of person that might watch their videos. But honestly, that's not enough at all. Precision targeting means you're not making content for YouTube. You're making content for one specific person. In my case, I wasn't thinking about subscribers, engagement, or reach. I was thinking about one human being. What kind of videos does he already love? What pacing feels natural to him? What kind of words would he like to hear in the videos that he's watching? What will make him instantly recognize this person gets it? That's why the video worked. It didn't try to appeal to everyone. It didn't try to explain itself. It spoke directly to one avatar, and because of that, it felt personal, almost inevitable. This is where small creators have an unfair advantage. When you're big, you have to appeal to a large group of people. But when you don't have that burden, you're free to go deep. Depth creates resonance, and resonance is what gets remembered. It's the exact same thing that worked with my video about Cleo Abraham. I didn't even have a name in the title of the video originally, but she found it because of the surgical precision of the content itself. Most people get worked up on the idea of chasing the YouTube algorithm, but the truth is, the algorithm is literally just designed to serve the best video to each unique person. So if you forget about the algorithm and just think, what will this exact person want to watch, you're more likely to make a video that the algorithm will then serve directly to them. Let's say you're in a cooking competition where you're free to make anything at all for Gordon Ramsay to judge. Now, would you try to make a dish that most people in the world will like, knowing that Gordon Ramsay might like it? Or will you instead go through his entire life story, find his favorite dish and the exact way he likes it to be prepared and just make that? Exactly. That's the power of precision targeting. Level 2, demonstrated proof. Okay, now that you've targeted Gordon Ramsay and decided to make his favorite food, you now need to actually make it well. You can't just make it poorly and expect him to take it just because it's his favorite food. Don't be an idiot sandwich. You need to show how good you are. In my video, I didn't just tell him that I could write in his style. I didn't list my credentials or try to sound impressive. I simply showed him. The video itself did the selling. It removed doubts before it even had the chance to show up. That's why proof beats credentials every single time. A resume demands trust. Trust that what you've written down is true. And especially with the rise of AI resume builders, that trust is getting thinner and thinner by the day. Proof earns trust automatically, and it's not just for writing or YouTube in general. This is a universal truth. If you want to work with someone, the fastest way to get there is to demonstrate your expertise. Show them proof that you've done what you say you can do. That's the same reason I was hired to be the showrunner ahead of Hollywood and TV execs. I had proof that I could do the exact job they were looking for, not just a long list of credentials in my CV. When you're trying to get clients on YouTube, you should always make videos that show proof. Case studies, strategy breakdowns, behind the scenes. Don't be humble. Talk loudly and proudly about all the good work that you've done, because that's the only way for you to attract more work. Level 3, contextual relevance. Now, this is the level that most people miss, but it's honestly equally as important as the first two. You have to make something that belongs in the world that you're trying to enter. You have to speak the language of your ideal clients. If you want to attract serious business-minded people, your videos cannot be high energy, fast-paced, insane cost, Mr. Beast style type of thing. At the same time, if you want to attract cozy and cute people, you also have to give off that persona of #cottagecore. It's why Ross and Layla can make the exact same video with the same thumbnail and title, but attract entirely different audiences. That's why when I made this video, it was completely faceless, because the job I wanted was with a faceless channel. But when I made this video to reach Cleo Abraham, I showed my face. But not just that, I had nice editing, fancy animations, and amazing storytelling. In the video, I literally showed both videos side by side to emphasize the similarities in styles. Once you understand and pull these three levers together, you can land your dream client and change your business forever. Remember, if you're an agency owner, entrepreneur, freelancer, whatever, and you're looking for someone to take out all the guesswork out of YouTube and create the exact system I just explained to you so you can start landing clients on autopilot, reach out to me through the first link in the description. My team will do everything for you, from coming up with the ideas to writing the script and editing the videos. All you have to do is just record the videos and watch your dream clients all come knocking. The best part about it is that you only pay if the system actually works, so there's literally zero risk involved. Just click the first link in the description and book your free strategy call so that we can get started immediately. But if you'd rather do it yourself, I've still got you. Just watch this video next where I break down exactly what kind of videos to make to get high ticket clients.